Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome to Heart of a Hobbit here on the Lotro Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/Lotro stream. Hello, Lost Shire Hobbit. Offering s'mores. Yeah, I have returned. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you made it. And I missed last week, so we have both returned. So that works out well. X4711 is here. I brought the middle tier expansion bundle today. Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought I would show off the bundles. So SSG was kind enough to give me and some of the other streamers the bundles. So I have the ability to kind of show off what we have. So I thought I would kind of start with that. But first of all, I'm going to grab these ingredient crates because I haven't actually done that yet. So a little bit of house tidying up as I kind of think of it. Get the crates. So I get my 9 ingredients. That's always good. So hey, there's an Affadilio. So we'll wave at Affadil. Hello. All right. So let me stand out here in like lighter. Oops. Trying to remember how to turn myself around. There we go. Yoy. You'd think I hadn't played this game in a while. There we go. Hanging out in the Shire. Hanging out in the Shire homesteads. Some beautiful night sky behind us there. And like beautiful little willow tree behind me. Whomping willow. My brain is in all sorts of places. So I have my birding kit on, which is kind of funny. I was like, oh, I should probably put my weaponry back on. So let me go ahead and do that before I forget, because that would be hilarious to get into combat and be like, why is this not working? Affadil ran into that the other day. It was actually kind of funny. Okay, so let me put that away. So in the bundles, and actually, let's see, what is it? Morgoth? Is that it? There we go. Sweet. So there are some links if anybody is curious, if they want to go and look. Let's see. There's a trailer which has some cool stuff about when it comes out, because it hasn't come out yet. This is the pre-purchase stuff. So we're getting the stuff that we can get now, and then the stuff that we'll get later is will come to us. It says release date currently set for November 6th. So we'll see, if it comes on the 6th or if it's later than that. Whatever. It's fine. I'm like not even close to that area of the world, so I'm not in any hurry to worry about it. Okay, so when you buy the standard edition, you're going to get the Legacy of Morgoth content when that comes out, and the instance cluster that comes with it. There's a level 150 Valar boost that they're going to throw in, an extra character slot, a simple Ikorban portrait frame, and the Defiler of Morgoth Legacy title. Okay, so as you go up to each extra edition, so it's their standard, collectors, and ultimate. The standard editions, those things I just mentioned. The collectors, among other things, you get those same things, plus another portrait frame and another title, Sandwalker. And then at the ultimate, you get the same things, as well as a treasured portrait frame and treasured title. So I went ahead and consumed those portrait frames things, because it comes to, that's why I was looking at my inventory. It comes and it looks like, one of these little paper slips that you click on. This one happens to be the basics of birding, so that's not it. But it looks like that, and so you consume it, and then it puts the portrait frames into your thing. So if you're not sure how to get to portrait frames, what you do is you right-click over here on your portrait at the top, up above me, up there, and it says, "It's you, Rosenbloom, yay." The top thing is Fellowship, where you can make some modifications if you're the leader to like the loot rules. Or you could, if you're in a fellowship, you could leave the fellowship, which I don't need to do. It's me and Affadil, or yeah, in a fellowship right now, which is totally fine. You can toggle your UIs. This comes up like once in a rare while, because people are like, I've got this allegiance progress, like I've got this allegiance stuff on me, and I think this is where you turn it off. Because like, for example, my name is, you know, Rosenbloom. Clearwater is the last name I put on there. And Dawn of the South is the title I've chosen. I think the UI, blah, 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 Allegiance, Progress to Life, oh, that's that one. Where's the one that no, I guess that's not it. Hang on a second. Landscape float, no, that's not it either. It was in one of these, I was pretty sure that it toggled like the, oh, because, you know what, it's not here. Because we don't have the Ettenmoors on this server. Because sometimes when you're doing Ettenmoor stuff and it gives you your, like your rank, there's a way to turn off having that shown when you look at your character. So like, for example, I was on, must have been Laurelin, and it was like, Quartermaster, Rosenbloom Clearwater, that's not the right title, but something like that, you know, and I was like, that doesn't fit with my role-playing character, something's not right. And it was somewhere in the character portrait, I believe, that was where I turned it off, and I thought it was under one of these drop-downs. So anyway, if you're looking for that, I'm pretty sure that's where that is. All right, so let's look at these frames, and hopefully you can see it, because they'll be a little small, but they're at the top of my screen. So we have, it's at the bottom, so there's the simple frame, and that's that one. So I wonder, I'm kind of curious if it changes based on my UI skin. That would be funny. But what it's looking like to me here is like kind of a gray boxy outline, and then we've got kind of like a red oval around that. So that's what that one looks like. And then if we go to the middle one, which is the elaborate, it now changes it, so it's still got that kind of gray box, but the edges are different, and it's now got a green oval, and it's got like little, like a blue, a purple, and a blue, like squares on the side of it, so that's kind of pretty. And then the last one is treasured, and so now it's like kind of a gold frame, the box, with a blue oval over me, and around me, and then it looks like those sides are a little bit like little filigree maybe sticking out, and then like some stars in the corners. So those are the three different portrait frames. If you're into portrait frames, hopefully that helps give you some guidance on that. I have been currently rocking the green dragon frame, because that's that one where you had to put in a code, and then you also got like a green dragon pet, and I was like, that sounds pretty awesome. So I've been rocking that one. Although I will say that I think my favorite is, well, let's see, the Yule Festival frame is quite good. It's like holly wreath kind of idea. But which is the one that I like so much? It's like the it's all the flowers and stuff. Blaze of Hope is also really pretty. It's very like neon, but I like it. It's like all this blue like stuff going on. But it wasn't that. Oh, was it the Midsummer? Yeah, the Midsummer one. Check that out. It's just like flower palooza, and I think it's very cute. So I like that one quite a lot. So that's the one I usually am rocking out. I'm tempted to put the dragon one back on. Now we're coming into the Halloween. Oh, look at the tree. It's like breathing. That's so cool. Let's see. We're coming into the next festival is starts Thursday, and that's the Harvest Festival. So that's gonna be awesome. So it'll be time to, like, you know, change into some more Harvest Festival-y clothes. Oh, I do have the Samwise frame here. Oh, I think I'll just go with that one. That's the one where it's all potatoes. I love that one. That was one also that was a code like this summer, and you got the potatoes frame, potatoes, and you got a Samwise Gamgee loyal attendant. This guy here, that's a he's a yard decoration. He's a guard. What do you call it? Property attendant. And you can, if you click on him, you get a Sam of your own to follow you around. And this Sam has a quest for you. So you He's like, you never know where you might find your next meal. So let me see if I have anything extra in my pack that you might use to make a meal in a time of need. So you can accept that, and then you finish. And he gives you a little sack. And I got blueberries. Oh no, blackberries. So isn't that funny? So you get like something that's very silly. But anyway, okay, so let's move on to opening these packages. So we've got the collector's edition, and that's the one that X4711 is talking about. And then we've got the ultimate fan bundle. Hi, baby. And we have a Kato. You cannot get her in a bundle. Well, I suppose we kind of did. We got her in a bundle with Casper when we went to the cat store, aka the cat shelter. So I'm rearranging my lap so she can come climb on my lap if she wants to. Okay, I'll scooch forward a little bit for you. There you go. She has this like super sleepy look on her face, but she's like kind of waiting till I settle down. Actually, yeah, I got a blanket caught under my foot. Yeah, she knows that I'm not ready. Okay, I think I'm more settled now. Kato, whenever you're ready. Cool. Okay. Whenever you're ready, baby. Okay, so let's see what we got in this bundle right now. We have a Sand Strikers Wardrobe Cosmetics box. So it contains a special suite of avatar cosmetics for purchasing the collector's or ultimate edition of the Legacy of Morgoth. We have a steed, the steed of the Sand Striker. We have the Tome of the Cobra. And then we have the Journey's Start milestone style emote. So, and if you're like, what the heck does that even mean? So there's a new set of emotes that they have been putting out. You might not be able to see it on here, but let me go to my collections of emotes. So let's see, move. So there are new movement emotes you can do. So moving by default, you just like walk like a normal character. There's Move Mirkwood, where you look like you're kind of hunched over and shuffling along. Almost a bit reminds me of what's his name? Grim. The guy who was evil. Just forgot his name. Anyway, so it reminds me of that guy. And then in Lotro, how he moves. And then Move Whimsy is the one where you skip. So that one's super cute. So the new, I'm thinking the movement style is probably in the bigger bundle. Yeah. And so this one looks like you're like carrying a sword and running. It was what it looks like to me. Yeah, Grimo Wormtongue. Thank you, Agartha. Thank you. I didn't sleep well last night, so sometimes my brain just says, nope, those words don't exist. So, okay, so anyway, so those are the movement styles. So there's the same thing where they did with milestones. So when you go to click on the milestone, you have your regular one where you just click on the milestone and it just does your normal, you know, emote. There's Milestone Mirkwood. I can't really see in the picture, but it's like you're smoking, and then you get covered with a ball of smoke, and then it goes poof. And the ball of smoke is created by like a smoke dragon. It's really cool. That's the one I use. I'll show you in a second. And then there's Milestone Whimsy. Oops, don't actually do. I don't know if you can see it. It turns into like a willow tree, like a gold willow tree. It didn't really come out there. I'll show you in a second. So then the new one we have, I believe, yeah, is this one. It's Milestone Pack, where you're packing up like everything in your bag and then you go. So super cute. So we're going to go ahead and consume that one. So that's Milestone Pack, which means I'm going to have to rearrange my bar here, because I went ahead and I have them set here. So I've got default, the Whimsy ones, the Mirkwood ones, and all right, Salute and Epic Shiver are going away for now. Sorry. And then there's the milestone for packing. Yeah, that's my milestone right now. Okay, cool. We'll fix that in a second. We'll go ahead and grab that Cobra, and we'll show you the Cobra. C-O-B-R-A. Did I just confuse it big time? I might have. Did I get the cobra out? I did. Oh, hey, Sam, we're good. You can go do other things. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate the light. All right, let's take, speaking of, let's take this cobra into the light. But you can see it follows pretty good there. And it's got like a little slithery tail thing to keep it in motion. And then it curls up when it stops. Kind of wild, huh? So now I have a cobra pet. That's not scary at all. Oh, wow, that was cool. I made it turn this up in a little circle. Okay, so we've got the cobra. And then we also got the steed of the sand striker. Let's see, what's my steed now? Hang on a second. Steed F. Okay, so I'm gonna want to make sure. Hang on. I want to make sure I can grab my steed back. Oh. Uh-oh, it's doing that triple thing again. That's not good. Alright, but let me just pop that onto a bar so I don't lose track of it. Now let's find the steed of, what is it I just took? It'll tell me my general output. Oh, you know what's neat? Oh, Sand Striker. There we go. So let's, oh, I can't do all mounted. It tells me in my general output that I've acquired the Steed of the Sand Striker skill, which is basically you can get on this horse, or pony in my case. But it also gave me the War Steed appearances, which I didn't realize, so that's handy. So if you saw the stuff we just had, the Silent Hunter set of cosmetics and mounts and things like that that were available like at the like Myrtle Mint, one of those guys, or it might have been the curator, I forget who had it, but it was all like the Lynx stuff. And so this is, it reminds me a little bit of that, but it's with the it's Cobra. So you can see, oops, no, you can't see. So there on the bottom of the items that are on the horse, I know there's a technical word for that. There's like a snake hanging out there. Any other snake motifs? Oh, yep, we've got one in the very front and under the chest there. And what's on top of the head? I think just a little floof, some feathers or something. And we've got like going with a silver kind of look. And little tassels on the bottom. That's cute. So I guess that's kind of like tassels, but standing up. So that's the horse, or the mount, that you get with the, and the pet, and the movement. No, sorry. What did we get? Here, let's just go back. And the milestone, you get that with the middle tier. So, hey, let's just do a little round of milestones, huh? Okay, so let's see. Milestone Whimsy. Do I have to click it? Maybe I already am on it. So if it'll just go here. Okay, so that's what the Whimsy one looks like. So you can see I've got the willow made out of like gold and stuff. All right, so I just went ahead and didn't let that finish through. So let's switch to Mirkwood. All right, so here you see I'm like smoking a pipe, and then it turns into like a dragon that goes around and around and around and around, and then I go poof. So that one is pretty cool. All right, so then the new one, that's Milestone Pack. And so we'll just, yeah, we could travel to the Kidship House that's nearby. So you can see, I've got my bar in the way. You can see I'm packing up a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of food and things like that, into a little backpack, and then I'm off. Isn't that cute? I like it. All right, so those are the things from the medium bundle. Oh, we didn't look at the cosmetics. Let's take a look at the cosmetics real quick. So we've got a cloak. Oops, I meant to try that on. So again, we're going with that kind of cobra snake motif. Maybe scooch up. There you go. Can you see it on the back on the cloak there? So then we've got Let's see, let me zoom back out. So then there's the boots. You'll see them in a minute once I get to the rest of the outfit. There we go. So there you go. She looks like she's wearing clothes that are far too big for her. But so we've got this snake along the front. We've got snake on the arms, on the sleeves, on the greaves. So you can see there. We've got a snake thingy happening on the shoulders, on the back. Oh, let me see if I reset that. I'm not wearing anything on my back, I don't think. Do we have, yeah, we've got like a snake motif going on the bottom of the back also. Let me zoom back out. That just looks so weird. Put that back on her, and the shoulders. So the shoulders have like some snakes things going on there. And then the helmet has a little pointy thing like on the horse on the mount. And I'm not sure what's going on with that helmet. Oh, there's kind of like a snake looking thing, but it doesn't, I don't see a head. But it's definitely got that, the scales like you would see on a snake. So there you go. So there's the middle tier collection of goodies. Okay, so now let's look at the big one. So the big one also comes with a set of wardrobe items. Oh, honey, can you get the door? Honey? We ordered some dinner. He had his headphones on. Okay, so we've got the cosmetics. I know, baby. Cat's looking at the door like, what is going on? We've got 2 mounts. Oh, wait. Yeah, looks like we've got 2 mounts. So we've got an Oryx of the Treasured Wellspring, and then we've got the Steed of the Treasured Wellspring. We have the Tome of the Treasured Jackal, and then we have the Wellspring Defender movement style. So 1 extra mount, but then we got a mount and a movement this time instead of the teleport, and then the Jackal. So let's take a look at the Jackal. They call me the Jackal. So that would be pets. So J-A, there we go. Treasured Jackal. Let's see how she is. Aww, cute. All right, I tell you what, let's go a little, oops, further into the light and can see a little bit better. Don't look now, I'm being followed by a jackal. That's cool. I kind of want to rename it though. What? Specified companion name is invalid. Hang on a second. What about... There we go. Just want to make sure I got the spelling right. It's a character from West Wing. She does a thing where she lip syncs to something called the Jackal. So that'll be funny. All right, so there's the new pet. So let's take a look at... Oh yeah, the movement style. Okay, so need to go back to emotes, and we're looking at movement, and that is Defender. So let me pop that down on my bar. All right, shall we run around? Look at that, I'm already holding a sword to my side. So if I go for a run, so see, I'm running around carrying that sword next to me the whole time. I feel like your arm would get kind of tired.
It's resting on a sword.
But my arm is resting on a sword. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so there's that. I think I'll go back to the whimsical movement because... Oh, here, I'll show you the others real quick. So this is the Mirkwood one. So yes, you could be Grima Wormtongue, especially if you put yourself on, like, walk. Then you're totally, like, pulling a Grima. Or trying to sneak under some bushes or something. Like, you could totally do that. All right, so that's the movement merc. Oh, that's what it looks like if you're running, but it looks really weird to run in like while you're ducking. And then Whimsy is the one I like, which is looks like you're skipping, if that one corrects me. Okay, so there's the movements. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, let's look at the treasured wellspring steed. Yep. So back to mounts. Treasured steed of the treasured wellspring. Yep. That is it. Ooh, that's pretty. Check that guy out. So we've got a white mount with kind of white, red, and gray and gold as the accents. And it looks like almost like teardrops of like kind of molten gold, like just dropped. And then we've got some discs of gold. I mean, it definitely gives me like kind of a money, like a rich gold kind of luxurious kind of feel to it. And what's it got on the side here? It looks kind of like almost like grain. So I wonder if I can turn myself around. Gotta see around the cat. Hang on a second. Hi. Yeah, you're very cute. You're also making it very difficult for me to see on my screen. But it definitely has a look like grain, I think. And then what's on the other side? Oh, you have yours up. Nope, that's a different one. What are you riding? Oh, the one that makes the little footprints. Those are fun. Tidebreaker steed. Yeah. It makes the little glowy footprints. Oh, mine makes footprints too. Ooh, leaves little sand prints. Oh, that's pretty rockin'. Oh, I like that. I like my little sandy sand prints. That's so cool. So Berezia says the metallic effect is very nice on the mounts and the cosmetics for this expansion. Awesome. We'll take a look here at the cosmetics in a second. I really like these. Yeah, this one's pretty. I like this. Now, but we got to look at the other one, which was the Oryx of the Treasured Wellspring. So let's take a look at that. Oh, Erebor Dark God says, have you shown the weapon aura yet? I did not. I always forget how to do that. But hang on, let's look at this Oryx thing. Okay, so this guy is the one, Cordova showed this on his stream. So it's got the same accoutrement looking stuff with the gold that we were just looking at. Oops, that's me. But it's, you know, it's a horned animal with these super giant long, you know, horns up on the back of his head. Coming out the back of his head there. And then they've been adorned with these coiny things. Cute. Oh, she's going to lay down on my mouse area. Okay, that's fine too. Kato does this thing where she just, you know how some cats will be like, they'll tuck their paws under and then they kind of loaf onto it? She does another thing where she like tucks her paws to the side and then she just lays her head down, so it just looks like she just kind of melts. So like there's a cat that just went, like normal cat you think they kind of like are across and their head's like kind of, you know, same height as the rest of their body. Nope, she just kind of melts into the ground, into the whatever she's laying on. It's very sweet. It's cute, but it's bizarre. Okay, I think I want to get back on that other mount though. I like that one. So let me get that steed of the treasured Scooby-Doo back out. All right, we're gonna hang out on this one for a minute, and then let's see. Okay, so let's open the box of the Wellspring Treasured Cosmetics, and then we can like try that on. And that's where the weapon aura is. So the weapon aura, you find that in the large box. All right, so we have a cloak. So we'll put that on, and this is giving us some of that same. I keep trying to zoom in, like that's gonna work. I'm still getting grain. Is that are other people seeing that too? Ooh, and a pretty little gem in the back though. That's cool. Looks like almost like a chain and stuff. They definitely went for like this kind of gold, luxurious gems and golds and stuff. Okay, let me zoom out. It won't show you the shoes very well. Oh, but they're pointy. Look, they're sparkly and pointy underneath my dress. Let's see. Bracers. Oh, there's a hood. We've got some shoulders. Here's the outfit. The garb of the Treasured Wellspring. And then I don't think you can equip it in the preview window, so I'll have to try and show you the weapon otherwise. But oh yeah, wow, that's pretty stuff, isn't it? Oops, like I said, I keep trying to zoom in to look at it. Those are some very shiny boots. That's fun. That may be a fun outfit, huh? I may have to put this in my wardrobe at some point. Wonder how well it dyes up. Let's see if we can take a look. Let's try, what do we think? What happens if we turn it red? Nothing seemed to happen. Let's try turning it like blue. Is there a good blue? Here's blue. Ah, okay. Okay, so it does like the piping and the belt and the trim along the bottom. It looks like that's on the main piece what gets colored. So the boots can't change the color. Gloves. I don't have any gloves on, but the shoulders, can they change color? Let's find out. I didn't. Here, let's reset that. I didn't see anything change, but I couldn't tell necessarily. Boots, and I'm just doing the regular cloak, not the hooded cloak, because it comes with this cute little hood. So, okay, let's see if we do the back. She's up again. Oh yeah, okay, so it changes the decoration, but not the gemstone. So we've got this changed here, but notice at the top, it looks like these all stayed the same color. If I change the head color, I'm pretty sure that can change. Yeah, that changes that, and the trim, that makes sense. And what else have we got? Oh, shoulders. I was curious about the shoulders. Let's pick a different color, like burgundy. Okay, it looks like there's a little piece there, and a little piece here on the other side that may be color coordinated. Okay, all right. Oh, and we wanted to see the weapon aura. So let's see. Now, if I understand correctly, I put normal weapon auras on my main page, right? And then in the cosmetic outfit is where I put the weapon aura that I want. Is that correct? So I should have, wait, what's this? Well, that's a birding kit. I need to pick an outfit where I'm actually wearing a weapon or something. Okay, this is kind of a weapon. My frying pan. All right, so let's put the frying pan outfit on. And then, because I should have, oh, hey, Jackal, we're gonna send you home, bud. Okay. All right, so my frying pan has a little bit of an aura to it right now. You can see it's kind of, let me get rid of this. It's kind of a little bit glowy. There you see it's kind of like got some, it almost looks like it's steaming while it's also dripping. Okay, so that's how you can see I've got a weapon aura on that frying pan. So I'm going to switch out the weapon aura on my frying pan to, yeah, it's that one. So that was the weapon aura of the, hang on, I can't read it all the time. Weapon aura of the river folk. Okay, so we're gonna, actually, you know, I should probably do it the other way. Let me put this in my wardrobe just to make this easier. Oh, my nose is itching. What the heck? It's fall. And okay, this is the weapon, treasured weapon aura. So we'll put the treasured weapon aura over it. And now it's kind of like glowing with like a gold, like sand moving about, but kind of in a gold. Arthur says, don't know that I'd want to eat food that was prepared in a radioactively glowing frying pan. Well, good news is, I mean, I hit things a lot with my frying pan, more than I cook with it, I think. So you're fine. Meals with this character, no problem. So yeah, if we wanted to see any of the other ones real quick, because now that I got the frying pan out, you know, I might as well go through the whole selection. So this is the Fateful Thunder weapon aura. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like got lightning happening. Yes, Ginger, I took a lesson from Sam. Probably not. I think Sam was probably a better cook than my character. Okay, so that was the Fateful Thunder. Here's, oops, I'm not on the right page. Light. So here's the one that's just light. Okay. Doesn't seem to be doing much. I wonder if it shows up better when it's like attacking something. Oh yeah, Airborne Dark God says like a little sandstorm around the weapon is what that was. Oh, there you go. It's like little. Nope, I think that's me. That's sparkling. I don't think that's my frying pan. All right, let's try the next one. So we just did Treasured. Let's see. Did we do the weapon aura of the Orc's Bane? All right, let's take a look at that one. Oh, I think this one struggled. Like there was something special about the Orc's Bane. Maybe it only works on swords or something. And then weapon aura of the Dead City we had on there previously. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of got this like, yeah, it's got the Dead City aura, which is that kind of like glowy blue misty thing going on. Oh, Erebor Stark God says Orc's Bane does require orc kind to be nearby. Awesome. And so does Epic Games TV. Thanks, y'all. There we go. I knew there was something special about it. I couldn't remember the details. So what do we think? Should we go with Treasured? It's kind of got like an orangey glow. The sandy glow. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. Why not? It's kind of wacky. Actually, do I have any other weapons that are showing? We've got the pint glass, the trusty tankard. We could put a weapon glow on that too. We could just have them all be the treasured weapon glow. Although my tankard wasn't showing, but I can make it be showing. And then I don't have anything technically on my back. But if I did, would it show my regular thing? Let's find out. Oh yeah. Oops. So I put the same glow on all three things. So and now it's showing up on my bow on my back, and it's showing up, of course, on the frying pan. As we saw, it's really doing a good job on that frying pan. It should be showing up on the the tankard, but it doesn't seem to be. So we'll see if maybe it catches it later or something. But anyway, so that's the weapon aura, as somebody was asking if I had shown that. So there we go. Yay! Epic Games TV says, I like the water one because it looks like you just washed it. I know, right? That's a fair point. You know, I think if I have it on my back, that one, the new one, then I think you're right. I think I might go with the... Oh, wait, which one was it? The water one. Now I can't remember. I wonder if I didn't put all the weapon auras in my inventory, in my thing.
Your wardrobe was pretty full. It might just be in your inventory.
Yeah, I might have just put it in my inventory because my wardrobe's kind of full. Yeah, that's fair. Epic Games says I'm missing like 6 to 8 of them in my wardrobe because I don't use them all the time. Tidebreaker. It's the Tidebreaker's weapon aura. Okay, so since that's a good one, we'll just throw that in there too. Okay, so then I can put that back on my frying pan because I agree that is pretty awesome looking. I'm looking like it just came out of the wash. Wait, yeah, it should be dripping. I think that's one I had. Oh, Riverfolk. Did I use the wrong one? Hang on. Let me go back to my belt. Okay, weapon. See, Whimsical, Tidebreaker. Oh, it's the Riverfolk one. What did I do with that one? I wonder if I didn't open that or something. I wouldn't have thrown it away. No. It's possible. Was it the Mirkwood Patrons Wardrobe Cosmetics? I did at one point go through a little bit of a purge and got rid of some of these things. That's true. I'll check my shared storage. It's not likely to be there, but we can take a look. Well, look at that. There's the weapon ore of the river folk. Y'all are so smart. I love it. Oh, there's a weapon ore of the elven blessings. What does that one do? And rakish charmer. Man, I'm going to fill up my wardrobe with these darn things. But they're cool, you know what I mean? Once you get them working, I really like how they look. All right, we'll put the river folk back on the frying pan because that's important. And then at some point, what I'm going to do with my wardrobe is, so every so often I find like cosmetics that I think would be cool. Yeah, there we go. It's dripping now. Thank you, crowdsourcing my outfit. I appreciate that. So I find, you know, you find cool cosmetics like out in the world, right? And so I've got like Adso's axe. I am unlikely with my characters ever to equip myself with an axe as a cosmetic. So what I can do is under type, do the drop down, and right now it's set to all. And what I could do, so the top ones are armor. So it says armor, back, feet, etc. And then axes, clubs. Those are all things, well, the ones that say armor are all definitely things that have been found through the landscape, and I've put them in here. So, well, Cloak of the Cluck is also, I mean, it was a quest reward. It's not something that I got from, say, purchasing at a festival. So, I mean, that one you kind of got to keep, but the Cold Bane cloak. See, the problem is my characters never wear cloaks. Excuse me. So I have a hard time getting rid of them, though, if they're really cool looking. Yeah, so Erebor's Dark God says, I typically save those things, like the Cloak of the Cluck, in the vault of the character that got it. I mean, that's a fair point. Other characters aren't likely to be wearing it. Look at the little bear on the back of that one. Okay, I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of those. But shoes. Like, my characters don't wear a lot of shoes. So we've got padded shoes. We've got, okay, the patchwork boots. I think we can get rid of those. So the way you get rid of it out of your wardrobe. So currently my wardrobe is at 409 out of 410. So that's a problem. Because we have a festival coming up. So this is a problem. So I've clicked on the item, the patchwork boots of the Kirvisa. I'm going to click remove item. It'll say, this will permanently remove the item in all color variants from your wardrobe. If you no longer have the item in your inventory, you will not be able to return it to the wardrobe. Are you sure you want to remove the patchwork boots of the Kirvisa? So I'll say no for a second because I just want to double check. Nope, I don't have any other colors on it. So yes, we're going to remove it. I didn't get very far in doing stuff with that. Yeah, Berryzia says Cloak of the Cluck is cool because it doesn't emote. There's an emote if you have the actual cloak equipped, not out of the wardrobe. So Epic Games says, I love the honey cloak myself. I know, right? Oh, and Erbo says, yeah, mainly the weapons is what you save. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's take a look at these time-worn boots. I'm going to say I'm unlikely to put those on any of my characters. So we're going to go ahead and remove that one also. So there we go. I just claimed back a couple spots. Oh, what about these boots? Whoa, that's some seriously green stuff going on. I mean, they're cool. I'm never going to wear them. So we're going to go ahead and remove those two. I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Because I think I have some other feet items. Yeah, I've got like boots of a merry fellow, boots of... Oh, you know what I did? Is I have a bunch of things that are from the various expansions, like all these cosmetics we just got. And at first I used to just throw them all in my wardrobe. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, well, I don't actually wear a lot of these. So like the boots of the Dead City, I'm never going to wear. Well, not never, but I'm rarely going to. Yeah, and as Erebos Dark God points out, that they're clipping badly with the pants. Some of them do. Like, was it the Bright Company? Yeah, like look at that. The pants are showing through like big time. through these boots. Now, I think I do have a character who's wearing the boots of the right company, though, so I'm not going to toss those right now. Or maybe it was the flowing silver that they're wearing, but those also are clipping really bad. Forest Spirit. Oh, look at the little pointies. They're so cute. Great Alliance. You know what? I'm not going to wear that, so we'll go ahead and remove the Great Alliance boots. So these are actually cosmetic items, but I'm going ahead and removing them because every one of my characters, when I start a new character, they get all of these because every time, now that I've bought an expansion, for example, now that I have purchased this, or have gotten the Morgoth expansion, every new character that I start will get all of those expansions that I have purchased. So for example, do I have any of them left in here? Okay, I think I probably got rid of it. What I used to do is I used to put everything in the wardrobe. Then I realized I'm not wearing most of these things. So then I was like, okay, I'll put a few things in the wardrobe and I'll have my characters just hold them in their storage. And then I realized characters don't need to hold it. Every character is getting these. So I often will have like one character who keeps the boxes of the full sets of everything. So if I ever want one of those pieces, I can go and grab it. But mostly I'm just trying not to put stuff in my wardrobe anymore because, you know, it's just not, it's not getting worn and it's taking the place of all these other things that I want to have in there. Now the fine gray company boots, I'm going to keep those in there for the moment. The groom's boots are cute. Those came from the Midsummer Festival, so I'm going to keep those in there for now. And the Isengard prisoner boots are a quest item, so we'll leave those for the moment because I'm not sure where the main ones are. Last Gallon's spring boots, maybe. Those are nostalgia, so I'm hesitant to get rid of them. The Rakish Charmer boots, though, I don't think I've put those on any character yet, so we'll just go ahead and pop those out of there. Yeah, and Epic Games does point out that I get rid of one like Dead City, etc. You know, yeah, we can just make a new character and get them back. Exactly. And I mean, that's the thing too, is I really don't need a character to hold on to it because, like you say, I could just make a new character and then I have all of it and that character can just plop stuff in there that I want. So I could do that as another option. And Box of Nothing says, well, one of the major benefits from your wardrobe is the ability to have multiple dye options from the same piece without having to reapply them. So that is one of my favorite things about the wardrobe. So for example, let me go to an upper body list. What's one that I've dyed a bunch of times? Oh, the long sleeve dress of the, let me zoom out all the way out. Actually, I might not have dyed this one. No, I didn't. That's a bad example. Wow, I've just been slacking on my dyes here. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, sorry, behind the wardrobe, but basically I'm looking at an item and then I'm doing the drop down here and it tells me all the colors that I've dyed it. So these are not good ones to show you, but what's that one called? No, not the winter dyed robe. What's the wintry outfit that you get from Verbena Greenhand that looks like it's been knitted? Well, actually, here's not a bad example. Okay, so the Shimmering Breeze dress is this, and this is what its default color looks like, and this says default right there. I have, in the wardrobe, taken dye and added it to this specific item while it's in the wardrobe. So now I have added to it the lavender dye, so it looks like this, as well as orange dye, so it looks like this, and sea blue dye, so it looks like this. So what I'm doing here is, in case you're not sure what I just did, if this is not familiar to you, I am doing it without thinking. I am control left clicking to put the item on my character in the wardrobe, so I can like a preview and see what it looks like in advance of actually putting it on my character. When you're working out of the wardrobe, you'll have a drop down here. It says selection color, and then it has the drop down with all the various colors that you've dyed the particular item. So in this, it often will have a default, not always though, because some cosmetics you can get and they have a particular color, especially things that drop for festivals and stuff. Sometimes you'll have like a whole bunch of different things and it'll have a color applied to it. So so those don't have a default listed. It'll come in as the color it is if you put it into your wardrobe. But in this case, its default looks like this. So this kind of coppery kind of color. All right, so if I then go to the default or go to the drop down and pick a different color that I've applied to this in the past, so like lavender. So I click on lavender, nothing happened because I still got to go back and do control left click, and it will then apply the outfit that I've chosen to my character. So this is a quick and easy way to preview all the different dyes that you've already added to it, so you can remember like, oh yeah, I did that, because I will spend a bunch of time doing what Box O Nothing is talking about, which is preview the dye version in the dressing room window. So I'll spend a bunch of time first like picking an outfit that I'm like, oh, that might be fun to play with, let me see what I can do. And so I'll be like, okay, I like this is a cool color, but I want the hat to either match or have a nice, you know, not contrast color, but a color that matches well with it in some fashion, right? Complementary color. So I'll then go through maybe sometimes all the colors and be like, violet. Like, no, that's too dark. What about navy? No, it's too blue. Indigo. That's too dark, I think. Dark green. And so you can just go through these one at a time if you want to. And I'm just doing the drop down window in the preview window in this dressing room here. So this is not anything that's actually been applied to these items. This is just showing me what I could get, what it would look like if this dye were applied to this item. So that's a fun thing that sometimes I'll do that and I'll be like, ooh, okay, you know, that umber's kind of fun. What would the dress look like? So that would be the chest color. If I put it into like an umber, there's kind of like a little brown action going on. That might be nice for like a fall set. So once I've settled on something, then either I do it this way and then I'll go see if I have the colors, if I have the dyes, particularly if I'm on a server that I've been on for a while, because I've accumulated the dyes over time and I probably have the different colors that are, you know, listed. In which case I'll go find the dye, apply it to the items in my wardrobe, because then that kind of leads me down the right path in the future to be like, oh, hey, I did this in lavender before. I must have really liked that. I wonder what else I did, you know, that had a nice look to it. Maybe I'll see what other things I dyed lavender that I matched it with, things like that. For example, let's see. I often do, so sorry, I just clicked right over. So I've changed my wardrobe back to type all, so it's showing me everything I have in the wardrobe. But I'm going to switch the third tab from color from all to, what is the color that I'm thinking of? Let's do purple. So it's showing me the Cloak of the Falling Leaves. I have dyed purple, or it is dyed purple. I have done the Yule Scarf in purple, and I've done the Fine Gray Company hood in purple. Not jamming. Okay, so maybe it was rose. Let me go to rose. Interesting. Pipe Festival mask is done in rose. The wide brimmed hat has been dyed rose, and the short sleeve dress. Oh, hang on. I need to reset here. It was overwriting my color choices here. So that's the rose there. That's the rose there. So you can see I probably did these together. So that's a way for me to quickly find like an outfit that I probably put together before, is because it was the same color. Now I've noticed that rose and purple are nice complementary colors. So that's why I was trying to figure out, because that's really weird. Let me go back to purple for a second. Okay, so let me go back to all. Where is the Yule? That's not it. No. I'd completely forgotten the name of that outfit. I thought it was a Yule thing. Oh, maybe it's winter is the word? There's a keyword in there that I'm forgetting. No, I'm not finding it. Is it possible I don't have it on this server? The outfit that you get, the pieces from Verbena Greenhand during the Yule Festival.
Is it Yule?
And it looks like it's knitted. It's like a cute little outfit, and then you can also get the matching gloves with the snowflakes on the back, and then there's a hat. It's not the wintry Yule set. I know, right? It's driving me a little crazy. It's possible I don't have it, which would be really, really weird. Anyway, that outfit I often will dye like a gazillion different colors. That's why I was trying to find it to show it to you. Frost Bluff. That's the outfit. It's the Frost Bluff, knitted Frost Bluff tunic of snowball resistance, and the knitted Frost Bluff mitts. They have these cute little snowflakes on them. But this outfit, it's like cables and knitted, and it just looks so cute. So this is one that I have done in a bunch of colors because it dyes up really well. So I've done, usually on servers, I've done it like a gazillion colors. Apparently on this server, I've only done it dark green, default, which is the blue. I'll look at yours here in a second, sweetie. There's it in gold, and there's it in white. So yeah, so I do a lot of that with the wardrobe of like playing with the colors and then putting together outfits from there. So yeah, so let's see. Affodil is wearing that in red with the gloves in, I'm gonna guess purple, and the Snow Beast boots also in purple. Is it? Could be lilac. The hat's in red, and the scarf is looking like it's in an orange, one of the oranges. That's not a Shire Peach. That might be just straight up orange. That might be Sunset Orange, though. Okay. So the one thing with the wardrobe, not the wardrobe, when you're looking at your character and you see all the cosmetics that you've put on, oh, what did you say? Clashing colors is just a fashion industry myth. Indeed. Those are very clashing. When you're looking at it and you're like, I know I have dyed this outfit piece that I am wearing. Like literally I'm looking at it and like, I know this peacock dress, for example, is not the original color. And yet I can't tell what color it is because if I hover over it in my cosmetic outfits character screen, it doesn't tell me the dye color. So that is one frustration I have. So what I end up doing is I have a spreadsheet, and what I do is if you do the wrong thing, which is how did I do? Oh, maybe it's the other way. Yeah, if you control left click, it puts it in the window. If you control right click, it puts it into the chat. So what I'll do is sometimes I'll just go through and right click each thing that I'm wearing, and then it just lays it out in the chat, and then I just copy and paste that into my spreadsheet. So I have every single item that I'm wearing listed out, and then I'll go into the spreadsheet and denote, like make a special note on each one, like what color was it? So I don't have to try and recreate the outfit from my brain. So, okay, so I think, does that catch us up on, let's see, so yeah, so Box of Nothing was talking about, yeah, dyeing things in the wardrobe, and then you have that ability to use that dye, you know, to pull it out with that same color forever. It saves so much space, which is fantastic. So if you are ever at a point though where you decide to get rid of something that's in your wardrobe that has been dyed a whole bunch of different colors, so like the tunic, how I've got all these different colors, if I were to delete this from my wardrobe, all of those colors go with it that were on it. So if I later on, I'm like, oh, I want to add that back, I have to add the dyes back again as well. So just keep that in mind. So that's one of the reasons why I often will keep the things that I've dyed a bunch of colors and get rid of the things that I'm like, if I haven't dyed it, I probably haven't worn it. If I haven't worn it, it can go. it can probably go. So, yeah. Let's see. Solarian says, I have a special function in my statistics reader that will display wardrobe stuff, what color they do not have, and which character is holding a duplicate of the wardrobe item, so to save space, those could be tossed away. How fascinating. I'm really hoping, okay, so one of the recent, they have a Cave Troll podcast that they did where Severlin and Orion are doing a thing here on Wednesdays, I think, once a month, where they're talking about the game and talking about various things. And there's something new that's coming with this Legacy of Morgoth expansion, and that's called Baubles. So it's going to go in this collections window, is my understanding. So currently we have pets, and then mounts, and then emotes, stable masters, and now the birds. And my understanding is there's going to be a tab here for the baubles, and it's going to be things like fireworks and all these other kind of fun skills that you can get, but they don't, like, you're not going to use them in combat or anything like that. So currently I have a tendency to like set them aside, especially with my role-playing characters. I have like a huge string of fireworks stuff listed way over there on the side, and that's how I go boom, 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 boom to do the fireworks during events. And I have, yeah, so anyway, so my understanding is there's going to be a tab here for baubles, and that's another way that you can then do those fun, not consumables, but like the skills that you've acquired. So that's going to exist. I have been, for a number of years here now, advocating for a similar sort of thing with the wardrobe using a collection style panel, because wouldn't it be cool if you were like, so for example, like, okay, so we have these cats, and we have a black cat, a cozy gray cat, a cozy tabby cat, the dappled tricolored cat, the ghostly cat, the ginger cat. So like we have all these different cats, right? And wouldn't it be cool if like there was just like cat, and then as I earned each one of those different styles of cat, I'd be able to do like a drop down or something. So I would, so like, what if your wardrobe was like that, and the wardrobe item was here, and you have the item, you've like, it's not grayed out, it's filled in because you earned it, you know, you went and bought it at the festival, or you found it on Landscape and put it in here, or whatever you did. And then it could have a drop down for the different colors. And so then if you added a dye to it, it would just basically, that color would then be available. Otherwise it's grayed out. See, I think that'd be really cool, because, or something like that. So that way it would take, I would hope, some of the processing power away from the wardrobe, you know, storage that we currently have, and put it in a way that makes it so you're not physically carrying anything anymore. You're just buying access to it. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that white. That's nice. So anyway, so that's a thought I've been saying, and I'm hoping we'll see how it goes. So let's see. Yeah, so Box of Nothing was explaining some of the things I was doing, like applying dye to a wardrobe item will add it to the color palette. So, and then, as compared to applying a dye directly, will replace an existing dye. So for example, this isn't a good example, but one time I was doing a Hobbit event, and the idea was that we were all going to dress up the same, but in different colors and stuff. And so somebody had like the physical, you know, wardrobe item to put on. So maybe like, you know, she passed around, like, let's say the peacock dress. And then, you know, she gave me the peacock dress, and it was already dyed blue. So I put it on, and then I give it back to her. And then she dyes it green and gives it to somebody else. And so they put it on, and now they have it in green, and then she gives it back to her. So you have to apply the dye every single time to the physical item, whereas in your wardrobe, you apply it once and it's there forever on that item. So that's another thing why I love the wardrobe, for all that kind of stuff. Yes, Box of Nothing points out that a well-chosen dye can make the difference between meh and great. So yes, le style, Pamela. Yes, indeed. Box of Nothing points out, here, let's go ahead and grab this because this will be cool to see, that the cowl and hat of the Autumn Sage from Harvest Math a couple years ago, let's see, the Autumn Sage, oops, collection, it was 3 pieces, these 3 pieces here, and check out this I thought is just gorgeous. I thought they did a fantastic job with this. But wait, there's more. Let me go ahead and put the cowl and the hat on. So that's so wild. And then the cloak has this like golden autumn leaves look to it. So this was the basic. It's in black and gold, and it's already gorgeous. And you can just barely see in the black there are some different like layers going on here. Okay. And then what were we saying looks really good with purple. So let me show you what it looks like in purple. Oh, wait, it's a chest would be purple. I don't think I've done this one in purple. I've done it in a lot of different colors. It looks really sublime in the Shire Peach. It's really nice. Oh, I have seen this in purple. It's really, yeah, it's very striking. Let me do both of the items. These are both in purple. Oops, it's not a hat. It's a shoulder item, isn't it? The hat and cowl. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so look at that in purple. And then the black, I left the back black. But yeah, that is, this outfit, one of the things I loved about this outfit is it just takes dyes so well. And because they kind of layered it, you've got a lot of like depth with the color and a lot of variation with the color. But let me show you, like I went the opposite direction and I did it in Shire Peach. So it's got like this, the opposite way where it's like a lot lighter and more subtle, but I think it looks really pretty with the Shire Peach. Because the color variation just ramps up with it, and it has a nice, I like how it's kind of like the lighter color in the middle, and then it kind of goes to a middle, and then it goes a little bit darker, and then it blends into the leaves. So I like the Shire Peach, and the sleeves are also turn out really cool with it in Shire Peach. So yeah, this is such a great outfit. So they did this like, I don't know, 3, 4 maybe, no, maybe 3 years ago, right? 3 festivals ago maybe, and I thought it was great. But yeah, so they haven't had a lot of other big stuff since then at the Harvest Math, so I know a lot of people are really hoping we get something good this year. We'll see. But they have been giving us mounts just about every year, so I'm cool with that. I like having all mounts. So, oh, and blue works well also with these. Yes, and Erebos Dark God was asking about the boots that Affodil had on, and those were the Snow Beast boots. Yeah, talking about Shire, getting the festival dyes. Festival dyes you can only buy during the festival, and 1 year you can buy it with festival tokens, and the other year, so there's usually 2 or 4 dyes. 2 of them you can get with festival tokens, and the other 2 you have to pay mithril coins, and then they swap the next year. So basically it's like a 2-year loop that you have to wait if you wanted to. If you missed it 1 year, you have to wait 2 years to get it again if you don't want to spend mithril coins. So I prefer to get them for the festival tokens when I can. But so I try to buy like a bunch of it. I get like 36 or something like that just to make sure I don't run out in between. Okay, so let's see. Do I want to wear this outfit though? I'm wearing that one. That is one of my adventuring outfits. But I'm like, do I want to wear a more fall outfit? Oh, this one's also a fun adventuring outfit. I could have a glowy pretzel. That could be kind of fun. This one's okay, so you can see I've done the same dress in 2 different colors. Here I did it in that lavender, and then I did purple for some of the other items, for like the scarf and the cowl. or the hood, sorry. So this is my mysterious outfit. But then I also did it in like almost kind of a browns because it was like a Halloween dressed up as a bear, rawr, kind of look. Hey, maybe we'll wear that one. That one's kind of cute. This one is one of my favorites for wearing around the Yule time. And this is another outfit, the dress of entwining blossoms is also an outfit that dyes really nicely into a nice, it cascades down on the colors. It's so pretty. I like that. I think that one might be an orange. And then, again, the same dress. So look again, this is the dress of entwining blossoms in, like, I think it's orange. And then this is it in, maybe even gray or blue. But you can see how it just looks so different. It's the same dress. And it's so cool. Entwining blossoms. I love it when the Ents win. Indeed. So this is, these two are some of my winter outfits. This was like my Moria outfit. We were delving in Moria, and I thought that looks like something you would wear in Moria. But this one, maybe I'll put this one on. Because, you know, it's getting cooler weather. Seems like the thing to do. Okay. I think I'm finally ready for adventuring. We looked at all the cool stuff. I have to decide if I'm going to put any of it in my wardrobe. My precious, precious wardrobe spots. I might wait until after the festival starts and take a look at the festival stuff and see how, you know, what the priorities are there. But I think we did a good job of getting rid of some stuff out of the wardrobe today, so that helps. And I think I can make more progress on some of that because, like for example, what was it? The Dead City stuff. I almost never wear that. You know what I mean? So, I tell you, one of my favorite things though is this ascot scarf. It goes with everything. Like, and I've dyed that one a number of different colors. I'm pretty sure. Well, okay, currently it's only blue, which is a default, orange, and turquoise. But it's a great little accessory when you don't have anything else you want for your neck slot. I really like, it just gives a little splash of color. A little splash of color. Yeah. So, and then some of these hats I'm not getting rid of. Like, that one's so cute. It's got like the little stars and moons and stuff on top. And all this funky stuff. Like, anyway. Okay. Enough playing with wardrobe. So we were thinking shifting over to some questing. So our characters here on the Treebeard server, as it says up at the top, are currently, the cap on this server is currently 100. So we have made our way all the way to Dol Amroth, and we are there questing. Let's see. Do I have a Dol Amroth guide? I do. Let me take us there. So, prepare to transit. Excellent. So in Dol Amroth, there's a bunch of different factions, and they all are like reputation factions. So you spend a lot of time in Dol Amroth. And let me take a look at the map. So we are right here in the middle of Dol Amroth at the moment. But there's somewhere here, and Affidil's way better at finding them than I am. So to the south. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So here, so to the south, just a little bit. So kind of more middle than we even were before. There's a bunch of people with rings here. So we've got Beriadur, which we'll talk to him in a second. We've got this person here. She has a ring, and her faction is Armory. And then we have this lady over here. Her faction is Library. And we've got Docks and Great Hall and Mason. So basically the way they kind of look at Dol Amroth is it's a huge city, and they're like, hey, we don't have try to coordinate keeping the peace through one single central location. They're like, we try to organize it so that way the different quarters are in charge of their own peacekeeping in a way, or in charge of coordinating that. And so each area theoretically has one of these factions, and that's who you're helping out. So you're going and you're helping out the library people because they manage the library, but it's a faction, and so their stuff doesn't all take place in the library, but it's a faction, and so you're doing the various things. So that's kind of what's going on here. So like if I talk to Beriador, because he's kind of like the head of this guy, this stuff. Oh wait, do I talk to him now, or are we doing that first? We gotta go somewhere else, don't we? Okay. There's two things. You have a person who's like representative of their faction, and they have quests for you. So you want to go do their quests. Then Beriador has this thing called like a training exercise, and it takes you into an instance, and you then pick one of the factions, because they're all standing around there, that you're going to go do a training exercise with. But before you can do the training exercise, they have to know you. And in order to get to know you, you have to start by doing some quests for them. So in my opinion, it's kind of backwards, but whatever. This is how it goes. Box of Nothing wants to point out that some of the daily stuff that you can do in Dol Amroth, I think this counts, it's not available to you until you're level 100. So you have to be, in this case, Treebeard server level cap. Okay, so we have 4 quests from this lady, and they all take place in the area of Tol Fenas. So like when we did the library, let me just step out a second here. The library lady wanted us to patrol, I think it was the coast down here, that there was some stuff going on. So this lady wants us to go to a place called Tol Fenas to deal with some Corsairs there. So she says on the north side of Tol Fenas, the Corsairs have set up a lumber camp called Makam Jurar. The trees from the island are being brought there and felled. I believe they are using them to build a fleet of smaller vessels, just large enough to cross the channel and land in Belfalas, a fleet for a massive assault. Head to the island. You can use the small boat in the harbor, and then find this camp and defeat the Corsairs within. So we're going to accept that from her. And then at the same place, she's talking about they're building boats there. They are not large, the boats, but launched from some of the bigger craft, and they could carry a great many Corsairs to shore, even in the shallows. So find the camp and destroy the boats that are currently being constructed. Hunting the hunters. The Corsairs have been very active recently and started encroaching on these lands more and more. The large island to the west, Tol Fenas, they're using as a base of operations, and the camp that she mentioned on the west side of the island is being run as a hunting camp, and they are catching and killing anything on the island they can find to use for food. We rely on that island as a source of meat during the longer winters. So take the small boat, go defeat some guys. And then the last one is the Corsair Croup. The Corsairs from the south have a diet very different from ours. Their ailments are different as well. Some of the ones we have spotted have looked very sick in a way that troubles me. The sick at that hunting camp could do great harm. If they were to be eaten by the bears of the island, the disease could lie dormant, waiting to strike until we ate the bear next winter. So find the sick folks at the hunting camp, dispatch them, and then treat their bodies with this lacquer. It should prevent the disease from spreading to any animals or plants. So she is sending us out to this island over here, to the top of the island, and so do some quests with her over there. So shall we go do that? Awesome. So we're going to run over to the boat that she recommended, which was the other ring on the map. So you can't do the training exercise until, as Box of Nothing is mentioning in the chat, though, we're talking about the training exercise. You can't do those until, you've done other stuff with the factions first. So don't go do the training exercise first thing. But I think to start the quest chain, we did have to start with the Beriador, or Beriador. So, yeah. So, Box of Nothing says the system makes sense. You earn tokens to increase your standing with the faction, and then once you're at cap, you're deemed worthy of assisting in the actual peacekeeping training. Which, as it turns out, turns into an actual peacekeeping, not just training. So, okay, so we're going to take a boat. So we see we have that 2 Tolfennis. Oops, I clicked on it by mistake. Sorry, y'all. Just zoomed right through. Right, baby? Cat's giving me a look. So here we are. Nice rainy place. Okay, so we're at the bottom. We're in the south of the island. I don't know if you can see it. It's up right above my head, right where we are, right there. Right there. And then we need to go further over there, and then we need to go to the tippy top as well, to take care of these things that she wishes us to do. Okay. Affadil is buffing up, giving us some extra stuff. Although I didn't actually eat foods, but it's probably fine. We'll find out. It's likely to be on level. We are, excuse me, we are also running with landscape difficulty. So, but I think we have ours set to 3 right now. Oh, it looks like this doesn't count as landscape, so our difficulty is our landscape difficulty is not applying here, which will make this go easier actually. Oh, is festival stuff up? Let me see. There we go. Harvest Math Festival arrives, thanks Mubat, on October 10th, which is this Thursday at 10 a.m. server time. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And it runs through November 4th, 3 a.m. server time, which basically that means November 4th, which was November 3rd, and then it went into the night. And that's when the festival expires. So November 3rd is your last full day that you'll be able to actually do anything in the festival. So just kind of plan ahead. But yes, the festival opens up this Thursday at 10 a.m. server time. We have a Corsair sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. All right. Well, we have a bunch of things to do. I may have found him sneaking about. Oh my gosh, that was so easy. Ah, a sick Corsair. Well, first let's not catch anything from him. And then we have to lacquer the body. So we're treating the body so he does not spread the disease. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure that we even need to plan. Are you gonna gather? Sounds great. I'll try and not take them from you. Snipers I will take out though, because they are not going to be of use. Oh, you know what? This sick guy is following me around. So don't gather anymore. We gotta take this guy out, or if I end up taking him out, you'll have to come back and find him. There's another sneak walking by here. I'll just knock him over for a minute. Okay. Egg Arthur. Liquor is quicker, but lacquer is quacker. Right? Liquor is quicker, but lacquer from quacksers? Because the doctors? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it still doesn't quite work. Let's see. I think I've got 5 sick Corsairs. Nope, 4. For some reason that one didn't count. Maybe I already did it. Yeah, looks like I'm at 4. Do we need this captain? We don't necessarily need the captain. Liquor is quicker, but lacquer from Dol Amroth is better than broth. I would rather have broth than lacquer. Broth is tasty, but lacquer means I must be dead. That sounds like a bummer. Yes. There's one right here. Not anymore. Alright, that's 5 out of 6 for me.
Alright, can you find us a sick corsair?
Yeah. I'm thinking they're back this way, though. Oh, do we not need another sniper? I guess not. Alright, let me do my hunter searching thing. There we go. I had some papers on my desk, and they're falling off. He's on the other side of the camp. Do you want to go around?
Yeah.
Through the middle? I can shoot at him. I'll just shoot him from here. Oh, whoops. I shot somebody else, too.
So weird.
I know, that never happens. It's so unusual for a hunter to do that. That's so strange. Okay, 6 are done. Okay, let's go destroy some boats and defeat some corsairs up in the north. And I think that's it. Oh, Faramir's Lookout. That's the landscape questing that we're doing. I don't need to worry about that today. Disruption at Barad Normia. What's that one? Oh, I don't think that's anything I'm working on today. And Troll's Teeth. Nope. Okay, cool. This is removing the stuff that are some of the landscape quests that we're doing, because every Saturday we're popping in here and doing stuff together as a group with some other folks, doing some kinship questing. So, yeah. Don't need to have those on today while we're not doing kinship questing. But yeah, so what we're currently doing is we're, in the region, and we're working our way through like the epic storyline and stuff like that. But Affadil and I are kind of on the side. We're all on the side doing the different reputations factions to get those out of the way, and we're not doing those during group, because when you go and do the training exercise, they're solo anyway. I mean, we could be doing these together as a group, I suppose, but yeah, the rest of it's the training exercises are solo, so you're kind of doing like parallel play. It's not quite the same, All right, I'm gonna go destroy a boat. Nope, I'm gonna get somebody's attention first. Sorry. Good news is I'm taking people out. Bad news is I may have taken on a few more than I meant to. Oh, that sniper can still see me, that butt. I need to deal with him. Alright. I'm going to try and not shoot at anybody for a minute. Oh, okay. Well, alright. I'm not, but I'm slowly dying. Well, apparently I'm in combat with that one. I didn't mean to! Okay. I'm going to try not to get in combat with anybody for a minute while I heal up. Alright, I'm going to just destroy some boats and hopefully nobody will notice me. I'm just a wee little hobbit running along the side. Nobody noticed. Doop-de-doop-doo. Just spontaneously, their boats are just, catching on fire. It's so weird. Like, how did this even happen? I don't know. Now, I still need, one more Corsair, and you probably do too. Oh, and you got a sneak. Yeah. Cool. All right, well, that's everybody. So, do we portrait exit? Okay, because it's an instance. It doesn't look like an instance, so it throws me off.
Your stance is in.
Court of the Prince. See, this blue outfit is one of the cosmetic outfits that I have. And it's cool, or it's very similar to that. It's not exactly that, but it's very similar. It's cool, but man, I just can't see my Hobbit wearing that, you know? They're more into the kind of, I don't know. They're less into the weapon and armory looking outfits. I think that's really what it is. If it looks like a combat outfit, it's not likely to be worn by my hobbits. And I usually play the hobbits. So, okay, so here's something that's going to happen. Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff. Let me just shove this all down. Okay, so as I finish each one of these, they're going to give me a box. She's going to give me a box. And so let me finish all of these quests with her real quick. So I'm just turning them in, and she gives me an armory box. So she gave me an armory box because she's armory faction. But it's not necessarily going to give me just armory tokens or even at all. So, for example, it says, this box contains a token of appreciation from one of the districts of Dol Amroth. Our odds favor it being for the armory. So, if I open it up, what I ended up getting was 8 silver tokens of Dol Amroth, which is not armory faction if you're paying a lot of attention there. So I have Dol Amroth docks tokens. I have library tokens. Gold Dol Amroth tokens. And is that all the ones? No, maybe. That might be all the, no wait, this is, oh yeah, here's silver ones. Okay, so I have gold and silver, and then I have docks and library. So you notice I didn't get any armory out of the armory box. Oh, let's try this again. I got 4 silver tokens of Dol Amroth. Now I got 3 armory tokens. So there we go, 3 for the faction. And 4 silver tokens. So let's see, do we want to do that training exercise? What do we want to do? No. So here's what happens is I always get to this point where I'm like, do I take these tokens or not? It's going to give me, I should take this off. The faction tokens, so like armory token or library token. Oh, that one doesn't help me. Docs token. I'm already maxed with library, so that doesn't, that's why there's nothing information. So it tells you that it gives you so many faction points towards that. So like my docs token would give me 250 points towards the docs faction. These armory tokens are giving me 500 towards that. So you're consuming yours?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so so if I look at armory, is it AO? Yeah, ARM. Okay, so I'll take one there. Now I'm on the board. When my reputation is increased by 500, I need to get to 10,000. So boom, boom. All right, so not a lot there. Let's see where we're at on the others. So Dol Amroth. I really don't need Dol. There we go. Library, you can see I've reached maximum standing, so the library tokens don't give me anything anymore. Dol Amroth, just the city in general, the region. I'm currently at Ally and the Dol Amroth Armory. I'm still sitting down here at the bottom, basically in neutral. Are you taking us to the dude that we can trade? Where's the trade token person?
I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Somebody somewhere I can trade those tokens. Basically you can swap around. What swap around? Yeah, it's not buried, or I don't think. Who is it? There's somebody that will take, oh yeah, right, I think it was in one of these stalls. Quartermaster? Maybe. So, okay. Yeah, there was somebody that offers conversions of tokens. So basically, like, I have all those library tokens, but they won't do anything for me anymore. So I can swap them out. Yeah, I was thinking it was the guy with the star.
These are troublesome times indeed.
But this guy has a star. Did I not go far enough or something? No. No trade with this guy. Oh, Box Nothing thinks he's by a bit north of the smaller fountain between the two fountains. Dol Amroth is huge. Ooh, pets and currency exchange. Pets. This is where you could get the Tome of the White Swan or the Tome of the Black Swan. Okay, so you'll notice that like 2 of my things are currently lit up. This one is the library token. So a token given to you for aiding the library district of Dol Amroth. So I can click on this and barter for a box of Dol Amroth tokens. Use to select a stack of 5 Dol Amroth tokens of your choice. Contains armory, bank, docks, library, main hall, mason, swan, warehouse, and silver tokens. So that kind of gives you a list of all the things you're trying to look for. I'm going to go ahead and swap mine out unless there's any reason not to. Okay. So it'll take 10 of these. I have 27, so I'll be able to do it twice. So let's see what I got. Oh yeah, let's do armory. Yeah. Well, I'll do armory 1 and see how far does that get me. Could that give me 5 of those? Armory, 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 armory. Yeah, I still need another one. So we may have to do like the dailies another time in order to get that through. So, and then I have a the silver tokens I could also swap out for a box of 5. I can't remember what the silver tokens are good for though, so I don't necessarily want to do that until I've bought things I would want to use it for. For example, don't I need silver? Yeah, I need 40 silver tokens plus 20 Swan Knight tokens plus, how many is that? 40 gold tokens to get the Tome of the Black Swan. I currently have 7 and I need 40. I need 40 and I have 36. I have 0 of those. We haven't done the swan thing yet. If I just want to get the White Swan, I need 7 gold. I need 10 gold and I have 7. And I need 10 silvers and I have 36. So that's why it's worth like not spending those silver ones yet. Well, I can wait. Like I can wait and see how we end up doing. So we have a Rudy Harrelson in the chat who's very excited. So welcome to the chat. Yes, and Box of Nothing does point out because these are in my inventory, which means they are tradable in some fashion. If it's something that you cannot trade, it often will go into your wallet, which you can press B to get to your wallet. And there's also a button on your radar dial. So you'll notice things like mithril coins, but also anniversary tokens, badges of dishonor, badges of taste from the Inn League and the Ale Association, bingo badges, all those various types of things are not tradable. So it goes into my wallet and I can't take them out because I can't give them to anybody. So they just sit there. Now things like the tokens of further adventure, you'll notice it's green. That means that all of my characters are sharing that on the server. So I have currently 276 out of 500. There's a cap of 500. And so any of my characters can use those tokens of further adventure, but they are bound to account, which means I can't trade them away still. Whereas these tokens, these Dol Amroth tokens, you'll notice it just says barter item. I can put them on probably on the auction house. I can give them away. I can mail them to people. Like they're fully tradable and giveawayable and everything like that, which is why they end up stuck in your inventory. So yeah, so if you're like going hard on this with one of your characters and you don't want to do it with the rest of your alts or something, you can then pass the extras down to an alt and then they can do stuff. Okay, are we doing the raid hall? So tell Fenos, I think we were just there.
Yeah.
Let's see. So this guy's quest is Caught and Caged. The Corsairs have been raiding. Back thinking about trading tokens. Raiding Tol Fanos for food and supplies heavily these past few days. They've been catching more than they can eat and have set up small cages around the island, holding the creatures where they were caught. Freeing the creatures from the cages will disrupt the Corsairs' food supply, cause them confusion and delay and having to hunt them again, and hopefully save the animals as well. So we'll take the boat. That'll get us into the instance. Planning anew. The trees on Tol Fanos are quite important. The wildlife that lives there relies on them for food and shelter. The roots also keep the island from slipping into the waters during the more violent storms. The Corsairs that have settled there are cutting them down without care or concern. Dust Bowl. Well, I want to stop them from being able to build more ships. Preserving the island is very important as well. So find some suitable locations, plant some seeds, and we can begin growing a new crop of saplings. Raven's Rookery. The ravens on Tol Fanos are very important to us. They are messenger birds and often used in hunting. I have heard the Corsairs are raiding the ravens' nests and stealing their eggs. The eggs are then being used for breakfast and not for hatching. So, once you get to the island, climb up and find the nests. You'll need to be quick. Once you grab the first egg, the Corsairs will surely notice. And the last one, snares. Every animal contributes to a purpose and a value to all the others. When one is removed, the others will suffer. The Corsairs have spread snares all over Tol Fanos to try and catch the rabbits and squirrels and other small creatures. These creatures allow the forest to grow and the larger creatures to exist. Once you get there by boat, remove any snares you find. I expect they will not be hard to find. Okay. So, back to the island. Yes, their eggs terminating the ravens. Oh no. So Egg Arthur points out that tradability or consumability, so yeah, Kyle, there's some things that you can consume. I know the Wildwood has a bunch of that too. Both disqualify items from being walletable. The Wildwood faction, oh, you mentioned that, for instance, aren't tradable, but since they can be consumed, they stay in inventory. So, but you can trade Wildwood tokens with other with your account. I believe they're account bound. Right, but it's not, I mean, they're still tradable, they're just account tradable, but they are consumable. So yeah, so that'd be why they don't go into your wallet, because you can't take things out of your wallet, and if you can't take it out of your wallet, you can't consume it. So this will probably be the last round. Oops, I did not click on the boat. I'm gonna drown. Thankfully, characters just tread water in this game. I did not use up all my stamina. As it were. Different game. Ready. Lead on, Macduff. Oh, they're all over the place. Oh yeah, so I generally stream for about 2 hours, and we're coming up on that probably when we're done with this group of quests. So I will bid you all farewell at the end of my stream, but right after my stream, Before, who is playing Affodil here, will be streaming. He be doing his thing, yo. He has a stream. I got the snare, thank you. He has a stream called Pluggin' Along, where he looks at various Lotro plugins, does some plugin development, sometimes, yeah, creating new plugins, sometimes adapting existing plugins, all sorts of stuff like that. So feel free to stick around and continue the Lotro conversations. I don't think he'll be doing any Dol Amroth questing during his stream. He'll probably be doing, I'm gonna guess Festival Buddy. Oh, birding. Okay. Pox of Nothing says, oh, right, I have a question for him. Nice timing. Well, that's good. So yeah, with the festival coming up, I was thinking Festival Buddy, but yeah, he's been really enjoying looking at the birding hobby and looking at the tracking options for that. So yeah, he'll probably be working on doing some of that. Oop. There's a bear. Yeah, Festival Buddy, as he's pointing out in the background here, he's mentioning that it's hard to work on unless you can replicate basically a festival going on. So it's easiest to work on during a festival. So, Palmella, yes, her cute little skip. I know, I love these emotes that they've been giving us, these movement emotes, and the milestone emotes. I'm really happy with that idea that they've been giving us those. It makes me wonder if they're going to convert those eventually to the bauble system, and if they'll go into a panel. I mean, they're already in the panel, but I take them off and I put them there. I wonder if they'll ever like separate them off, or I guess they'll just keep them in as the emotes, I guess, because they are technically emotes. Never mind. I was getting excited that maybe there'd be like a different way to manage those, but let's see, this is snare number 9 for me, and 3 cages. Okay. All right, so Box of Nothing has a question for you in the chat for when you are doing your thing. So yeah, Pomela says, I'm so curious and excited for the bauble system. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that works out. I'm hoping that it like allows us to somehow, you know, utilize things in a different way. I'm also curious if the information will be in any way like accessible to the Lua stuff, for plugins, because, you know, could a plugin then take the baubles and create like a little teeny window, making it really easy to get to, you know, some of your favorites or something like that. So I'll be curious when that comes out, and if any of that's accessible for plugins. There's a dirt pile over here. We have to get off our horses to plant seeds. That's how it goes. So, awesome. To Box of Nothing's question before says, I'm absolutely going to talk about this during my stream, so stick around. Fantastic. Oh, there's a dude attacking a bear. All right. I mean, sure, we could just watch. But yeah, I suppose we could also attack them back. Agartha points out that Bull Roar is up. Is it? I'm not even paying attention to Bull Roar so bad. Let's see, does it say anything? What did you say? My fellow hobbits aren't marching to Mordor, so that I have to get off a horse to plant a seed. Shush! We're not supposed to be telling people about the hobbits marching to Mordor. Nobody knows about this. Secret mission. Yeah, Pomela, that would be fantastic. I know, right? It would be really cool if there were ways that we can like access the baubles, but in like some really handy user, awesome way. So, yeah. No. So apparently the Corsairs and the Bears are just like fighting each other a bunch around here. How bizarre. Well, we're just here to plant seeds, destroy cages, and we gotta climb up really high at some point. So we'll get there. Here's a cage. Hooray. We're gonna let that little fox go. Destroyed cages. Well, that fox just disappeared. He ran into the underbrush, probably. Oh, okay. Agartha said, just read the Bull Roar patch notes. Baubles are coming soon. So probably not in this Bull Roar, is what it sounds like. But if you are ever curious about the Bull Roar test server, it basically looks like a normal Lotro server when you're in there. But there's a couple of extra fun things about it. First of all, you know how you use the launcher if you're not using Steam. So if you're doing like the regular launcher where you get the like icon on your computer and you click it and then it launches Lotro for you. The Bull Roar launcher is actually a separate one. It looks just like the regular one, but it is a different launcher. So you have to download that first in order to be able to get into Bull Roar. But once you've done it, then you have it just like the regular one. It'll have an update. So when you go into log into Bull Roar, it'll might have a few minutes of update, but it's basically the same as a regular launcher. Oh, there's a dart pile over here. And then also, you can usually type ! Bull Roarer into the chat here on the Lotro Twitch channel. So when any streamer is on here, and it will give you those links there, which help you get to, one, how to download and install that, and then two, what is currently going on at Bull Roar. Like, what are they working on? Because they'll be they post notes of what are they working on, like why is the test server open, what are they looking for, and what are they working on, like that kind of thing. So so that's a great place to get information if you wanted to go like test things before they go live. Before says, I think they're planning at least one more Bull Roar before the Legacy of Morgoth expansion goes live. So before this release. Oh, we got a course here. Yeah, nice. Garther says, hallelujah. And quote, the following items will now go into the junk item carryalls: jade gemstones, mithril dust, old arrowheads, and ancient spearheads. Nice. The junk carryalls are supposed to take the things that you just sell. Like, you can't do anything else with them. And there's been a few items that due to the coding that exists for them, they have not gone into. Oh, the nests are here. Quickly gather the eggs. Okay. I got one egg. Oh, I see. But then we're gonna have like people. I get it. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So Bull Roarer. Now it looks like they're going to be able to have some of the carryall junk carryall items will correctly go into the junk carryall, so that's nice. Hey, Garther says now they just need to add vendor fish and non-task trophies. So yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, more eggs! Hurrah! Oh no. Before says, if I had a junk carryall, I'd want to get 5,000 of each junk. Oh no. No. Because that's the maximum stack, is 5,000 in a large carryall.
That's why I don't have one.
Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. Alright, we still got 2 more seeds to plant.
Did you get all 10?
I did get all 10 nests, thank you. So I'm at 8 out of 10 planting of seeds. And then I'm done. So now, can you sell junk out of the junk carryall, or do you have to take it out in order to sell it? So, but Vox Nothing says you could argue that VIPs have no use for junk carryalls. Well, but if you're out questing, sometimes I will like be carrying my carryalls, and then I just let it slurp up everything, and so my inventory, I don't have to deal with it very often. So, I mean, yes, because I can just stop and sell things periodically, because I am VIP, and I find that really useful. Because one of the things, just in case to catch people up on what we're talking about, is as a VIP, you have access to this subscriber town services, and one of the things you can do is browse the shop and just sell things straight from here while I'm walking around. Like, don't tell Sam, but I sold his blackberries that he gave me, for example. Oh, portrait exit? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. And Pomela says, I see Before's love of junk as his Hobbit collecting mathams. I like it. So, yeah. Oh, geez. He says, remember, if one jade stone is nice, 5,000 are nicer. No. Yeah, Box or nothing. That's not the right math. I agree with you on that one. Whee! I like my little sand footprints. Pamela, did you see that? The new horse, the new mount, leaves little sandy footprints. Let me see when we get into like a shadowy, or maybe I'll stand still in a second here and show you. Look, look, they're little sandy footprints. Isn't this so cute? I love it. Okay, so now this guy is going to give me great haul boxes, which, as you may understand the assignment now, will say it'll contain tokens. It might contain the tokens we're looking for. Let me get these out of here for a second. Okay, so I have a great haul. Yes, this box contains a token of appreciation from one of the districts of Dol Amroth. Odd's favorite being for the great haul. But, hey, it's a great haul token. Yay. 4 silver tokens. 4 silver tokens. And 6 great haul tokens. Yay. So I now have 9 great haul tokens. Let's go ahead and just do it. Let's get this party started. Alright, so I'm like halfway with the great hall. 2/3 with the armory. Finished with the library. So you can see why this is the kind of thing that you want to come in and be like, knock out a bit of it every chance you get, because it'll, you know, it takes a bit of time to. What's that? Fair point. Before is pointing out that these basic quests that we were just doing, for the faction, so like the docks guy is there, like there's a couple of masons over there. We can do, you can notice their rings are still aglow. We can do those quests. You can do it every day. So you can come in and get, you know, a bunch of tokens in one day if you just go and hit do a bunch of them. But like, even if you only have like, you know, half an hour or something, you can pop in, do one of the factions, and then, you know, go back on. So, stuff like that. Yes, I thought you would like that, Pamela. He's so cute. This guy came out of, I think it was the big box. Let me just double check. I talked about it earlier, so if you missed it, you can go back to the beginning of the stream for sure. Oh, you know what? I didn't put this one aside. Let me go to my mouch, and what's this guy? Oh dear. Yeah, that's fair. That's, oh yeah, thanks, Baku's nothing. This is the Oryx, O-R-Y-X. This is the Oryx of Treasured Wellspring. So let me go to Treasure. So what I'm writing is the steed of the Treasured Wellspring. I'm actually going to drop that on my one of my bars here because I'm liking this one. All right. So yeah, so this guy, and earlier we were looking at it's like little gold, almost like, it looks like little gold teardrops, and then like gold's in the center. It's really cute. I like this one. So, and then yeah, and so I'm writing this guy, and he does the sandy footprints. So cool, hoofprints. And then Affodil is writing Whimsical, and it gives the water hoofprints. So cute. Tidebreaker, sorry, Tidebreaker steed, and that one gives the little water footprints. So cute. So yeah. So Norse Record says hello. Well, hello. Oh, hang on just a moment. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up here. Can we see the new elf looks? I don't know, Mandalay. I don't think they're out yet, right? But they might be on the Bull Roarer, which here, I can put that in the chat again. So the Egg Arthur pointed out that the Bull Roarer server is open right now, And so you can follow those links to install the client so you can log into Bullroarer. It looks just like the regular login stuff, but it is a separate, box login thing. So you have to do that. And then if you check out the second link that's there, it'll tell you what they're working on, which Legacy of Morgoth is one of them. But it also mentioned, what were you guys saying earlier? That the junk carryalls are being updated, but the, what was it? Oh, bauble system. The bauble system is not being shown on the Bullroarer server yet. But we're thinking that they're going to have another one before they do the release. SSG will. So, yeah. So lots of cool stuff. Now we did take a look at the new outfit stuff today. So we've got that. So what I do, so I'm Little Redhead for those of you who came in later, and this stream I call Heart of a Hobbit, and we often do hobbity things. We're between festivals at the moment, as you may be aware. So, but the next festival does start this Thursday, the Harvest Math Festival. So we are just doing some running around at Dol Amroth today, and doing some of the faction stuff. So after the stream, I will take my stream here and I will upload it to my YouTube channel, which is Heart of a Hobbit. No, sorry, Life Beyond the Shire. I might be able to grab the link real quick. Hang on a second. Nope, that's the website. Yeah, I got it. It's cool. There you go. So there is my YouTube channel, and so after my streams I always upload them over onto YouTube, so if there's so you can go back and catch things you might have missed or review something. During the festivals I will run through the festivals, so you can always like pause it and do the thing and then keep going and all those various things. So yeah, so I think that covers most of it for today. We got to see the new milestone-y stuff, so that was fun, and the new movement stuff. Oh, let me go ahead and just do the new milestone again, because I can't remember. Oh yeah, packing. So let's go ahead and pack up and head somewhere. So you can see, it's got like a little backpack, and she's packing up her stuff and getting ready to go. So there we go. So that's the new milestone emote. Well, that's fun, isn't it? So, all right. Well, oh yeah, Pamela, you hadn't seen the new packing emote. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, oh, I should show you that. And let's see. So that's the milestone. Oh, and then the movement is this, as if she's carrying a sword and then running with it. It's really wacky. Isn't that funny? It's so funny because I was doing it earlier. My character's sword actually was showing, but this time it's not. So it's even funnier. It's my pretzel. My pretzel's my weapon. Yes. I mean, as you would. So I'm ready to go beat down with this pretzel. So y'all better be careful. So that's that movement style. Here's the Mirkwood one. So here's me walking in the Mirkwood style. So funny. And then here's me running in the Mirkwood style. We're going to run under these bushes and nobody will notice us. And then, of course, my favorite, which is the Whimsy, which is the skipping one. It's the best. I can't remember what... Oh, yeah. It's so weird, though. If you walk using the Whimsy style, it's as if you're holding a staff, which apparently my staff is my pretzel right now. And so you walk as if you're walking with the staff. And then so my pretzel's my staff at the moment. And then you stop and you're holding it as if, you're holding your staff. So I tend to take off the Whimsy movement style when I'm walking because it's generally not right for the role-playing that I usually do with these characters. Well, over on Laurelyn, but same characters basically. So, All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming along. Before it says, I came here to eat pretzels and defeat orcs, and I'm all out of pretzels. So, yes, thank you everybody for coming along and joining us today. I will be here next week, and we will definitely be getting into the Harvest Festival. I will probably run through my characters on Mordor, but it's possible that I will have already run them through. So, sorry, what I'm thinking through is basically there's a quest that you need to do in order for your characters to participate in the majority of that festival. So, I will probably run most of my characters through that quest, because my characters on Mordor, this is the first year. The Mordor just opened up a few months ago, so they haven't been to a Harvest Festival before. So they'll have to go through that quest. And I probably won't wait till next Tuesday to run them through, because I want to get a bunch of tokens so I can get all the outfits. So I have all the outfits over on Mordor and any housing items and so forth. But I can try and save at least one character to do the quest so I can do it on stream. I also have it as a recording, I believe. I have a couple of guides for the Harvest Festival, and when Cordovan posts the Harvest Festival links, he has a page on lotro.com about the Harvest Festival, and the links to my stuff are at the bottom. So I'll make sure to point those out next week as well. But if you don't want to wait, you can absolutely look at what he puts out there, and the links to my stuff are at the bottom. They're also on my YouTube page. They're a playlist, so you can also look there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and head out. Before is coming up with his stream of Plugging Along, so stick around for more Lotro and some Lotro plugin fun. All right. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.